in today's video, I will be showing you guys what I eat in a day as a plant-based and pregnant mama. I have about 3 more months to go before I get to meet this little wonderful bundle of joy, and I'm super excited. So I wanted to take you guys along for my entire day of what I eat and how I am able to curb my pregnancy cravings by eating a whole food plant-based diet. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Desiree and I help women manifest health through healing foods, mindset shifts, and self-love. So if that sounds like something that you are interested in, I would highly recommend hitting that subscribe button. Good morning, guys. I wanted to take you guys along for another what I eat in a day video, just to show you what I eat on a plant-based diet while pregnant. I am currently 6 months pregnant. There's a little bump, and I'm going to show you guys what I eat even when I'm having my pregnancy cravings that have not been too bad this time around. So the first thing I like to have in the morning is some lemon water, and I'll just take this lemon, it's pretty big size, I'll cut it in half, and I will just juice this lemon in my mason jar. And I usually will do about 32 ounces of lemon water first thing in the morning before I have anything, so before my celery juice. Then I will add my water, and I typically will use water from my Berkey filter, but I have not purchased the refills of the filters yet, so I'm drinking spring water, which is the next best thing. I love spring water. This is my favorite one. Then to my lemon water, I will add organic raw honey. I add ginger powder. Just give it a few taps. That way I have a little bit of ginger in my lemon water. And I give it a good stir. And there you have it. And then right before I drink my lemon water, I like to take my tinctures. This is my zinc. And I will just put 2 dropperfuls under my tongue. And then I put B12, 1 dropperful. And next I take my iodine. Next, I take my Synthroid medication. I take my vitamin D, selenium to help with my thyroid production. And since I am pregnant, I am taking Optiferrin C, which is to help boost my iron levels because they are a little bit low. And that typically does happen during pregnancy, so I do need a little extra boost of iron. And I find this one to be the most gentle. It's called Optiferrin C by Pure Encapsulations. And I can link this if you are interested in purchasing it. It's a lot more gentle and it does not cause constipation, which is something that I really don't need right now. Being pregnant, that's the last thing that I need. And then lastly, I take my ProBio, which is my probiotics by Enzymedica. Really like this one. So I do take other supplements, but I usually will take those supplements later on after I have my celery juice and I have my smoothie, and I will show that to you once I take it. And this is a time where I like to just sip on my lemon water and write in my gratitude journal just to give thanks and be grateful for everything, all the blessings that God has given me. And also I like that this journal asks you like what would make today great. So you have to write 3 things that would make today really great. So I love doing that because it starts my day off on a really positive note and higher my vibration. And now I am making my celery juice. And this is a process that I do every single morning just because medical medium does say that when you make celery juice fresh every morning, it actually has the most healing benefits. So definitely recommend, if you can and if you have the time, try juicing your celery juice fresh every morning for the maximum healing benefits. So I usually get my celery from Costco, and I love the taste from Costco. For some reason, their celery has the best taste, and it's awesome because the celery is completely organic, already washed and chopped, and it comes inside of a little bag. And I will literally juice an entire bag every single day. On our way to take Aiden to school and just sipping on my celery. And then when I get back home, after I'm done drinking my celery, then I will do a very mindful meditation. I will play my solfeggio tones to help me kind of get in the mood for kind of relaxation and mindfulness and just peace and grounding. I even have my son listening to my solfeggio frequencies in the morning, and I know that it's not his favorite. He likes listening to music in the morning, but I feel like it helps him start his day off right as well, because he's getting those relaxation benefits and healing benefits from it right before he goes to school. So he feels very calm and grounded before he starts his day. Have you noticed a difference, Aiden? When you listen to these frequencies?
Yeah.
You feel like more like calm when you get to school?
Yeah.
Good. All right, baby.
What?
Have the best day. I love you, bud.
Bye.
Bye. I love you.
Love you too.
Bye, baby.
Bye.
I love drop off. I remember before I quit my job, I used to dream about doing this. I used to dream about dropping off my kid and just being more present with him and being more involved in his life. Like before, I used to just drop him off at daycare really early in the morning, and then I would pick him up late in the evening after I got off from work, and I never had that ability to spend that time with him that I now I cherish this so much, to be able to spend so much time with him. This has been so amazing. So like I was saying earlier, is, being able to spend more time with my son and, being there with him to drop him off at school and pick him up from school has been so amazing for me, because it's something that I have dreamt of for so long. I never ever was able to drop him off or just spend that kind of time with him, because I always worked full time. And even when he was a baby, I think he started going to daycare when he was 3 months old. So he has never really experienced that of having mommy, be with him and drop him off at school and pick him up and spend so much time with him. So he is absolutely loving this time with me, and I am just so grateful to have this opportunity to be with him. It makes me so happy. So little things like that, of being able to just drop him off from school and pick him up and talk to him about his day and, just find out more about his life. It just makes me so happy. I love it. Just a little reflection that I wanted to share. Just makes me so happy. All right, so now I will be making my morning smoothie. So I will be adding 2 bananas, I'll be adding baby spinach to get more iron, just because my iron levels have been a little bit low since I'm pregnant. I'll be adding some ginger, a little knob of ginger in there. Some pitted dates, just remove the pits. And then I do like to add coconut water. I have these little ones from Costco. I add 2 of them. So I do like to add my frozen mango, just a cup. Get a cup of frozen mango. And then I like to add strawberries, frozen strawberries. Also, I add a cup of that. And I add a cup of wild blueberries. So now I will be adding my Atlantic Dulce flakes. Just a tablespoon. And then I also like to add a tablespoon of chia seeds just for the added omega-3s. And something that I have been doing recently, and I absolutely am obsessed, is adding beet powder. Just makes the smoothie, like, I don't know, like more delicious and even healthier. Like, beets are like a superfood. It gives it that nice color too. So nice. I love it. And then I also like to add spirulina powder. I just add 1 scoop of the Vimergy brand. And then barley grass juice powder, also from Vimergy. I just add 1 scoop. And then I like to add some ground cinnamon, just because it gives it like that yummy flavor. I loved it. I just love it. Now we can just blend. Before I blend it, I wanted to add some ice because I do blend it for about 2 minutes and it tends to make the smoothie kind of warm. So I want it to be nice and cold. And then we just blend. I always like to put a little paper towel under my cup so that I don't make a mess, because I am a clean freak. I don't like making messes, and I usually do when I pour my smoothie. So, pro tip, put a little paper towel underneath your glass, your mason jar, and then pour. So this usually will make enough for 2 servings. So what I'll do is I will put this in the fridge, the blender in the fridge, and I will have another smoothie in about 1 to 2 hours when I get hungry again. And here is my smoothie. So delicious. I love it. You wouldn't even know that it has spinach in it. It doesn't taste like spinach at all. It just tastes like fruit. It's so, so delicious. And I feel like during my pregnancy, this has been a staple just because I'm getting all of my nutrients first thing in the morning, which is so healthy for me and for baby. So while I take my smoothie, I like to take all of my vitamins as well. And this is my Mary Ruth's prenatal and postnatal vitamin. And I really like this one because it has so many good vitamins and nutrients and so good for you. And then I take my L-lysine. I take my vitamin C, which is Micro C by Vimergy. Most of my vitamins are either Vimergy or Pure. So 2 magnesium glycinates. This is so good, you guys. I wish you could try it. I would love to invite you all over to have some smoothie with me. This is so delicious, so good. All right, so now I will be making some banana oat waffles, and these are so delicious. I have been having this on repeat during my pregnancy because I have a huge sweet tooth during my pregnancy, and this is sweet, but it's so healthy because I'm using whole foods. Nothing refined, so super healthy. It's delicious and it fills me up because I'm using the oat flour. So I just added 2 bananas, and now I will be adding half a cup of applesauce. Add 1 cup of plant-based milk, and today I am using cashew milk. And I add 1 tablespoon baking powder, like about a tablespoon of cinnamon, just a dash of ground nutmeg, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, tablespoon of organic black ground chia seeds. I like adding this since I don't put eggs. This helps to kind of make the waffles or pancakes, whatever I'm making, it helps to make them a little bit fluffier. Then I add 1/4 cup of coconut sugar. And now I just give it a good old blend. And I almost forgot, but I do like to add just a dash of sea salt. Put that in there. And last but not least, I add 2 cups of oat flour. And this oat flour is completely organic and gluten-free, so it is healthy. And now I just give it another mix in the blender, and we should be good to go to make these waffles. All right, so the green light is on. We are ready to go to make these waffles. So I'm not doing anything fancy today. I'm just gonna go ahead and pour in the batter right in the middle. And then I kind of just spread it on the waffle maker. Probably put too much, but that's okay. Go ahead and close that, let it cook. Okay, so the waffles are ready. Looks beautiful. And the good thing about making oat flour like waffles or pancakes is that they don't stick to anything. It's amazing. So you don't need to use oil or anything at all. It literally just comes right off. It's been life changer. Love it. I used to use a lot of almond flour for my pancakes and waffles, and it would just get stuck to my waffle iron or to my pancake griddle. It would just get stuck and it would be impossible to like get it off. So oat flour, pro tip, if you're gluten-free and looking for something healthy and a healthy alternative to regular flour, oat flour is the way to go. So this is what it looks like. It is so delicious. It's amazing. And then I add a little bit of maple syrup to top it with. And it is amazing. All right, so I'm going to eat this because I am starving and baby is hungry too. And I usually will have this kind of like a brunch. So I had my 2 smoothies really early in the morning after I had my lemon water and celery juice. So super easy to make, you guys, super healthy, and it will satisfy any sweet cravings that you might have and with 0 guilt. So definitely try this out. I will link the recipe below. I hope you guys like it. So good. It's amazing. All right, so it is now lunchtime and I made some little russet potatoes. These are actually, I had made them before, so they were already pre-made, and I literally just cut them down the middle. They've already been washed and everything, so I can eat the whole thing with the peel. So I cut it down the middle. I add some guacamole, and I steamed some broccoli. Just put it right on top. So that is my lunch. I can show you what it looks like. Super duper simple, super healing, filling, and delicious. I love to eat potatoes. I am a potato-tarian. You could call me that if you want. And something else that I like to make is this drink. So I mix a drink by Suja. It's called Ginger Love, cold pressed. And I get this at Costco. And it has purified water, lemon, ginger, and pineapple. And it also has cayenne pepper. So I am obsessed with this. I guess you can call it one of my pregnancy cravings. So I will pour this in a mason jar with ice. And I like to add wild blueberry juice from Lyman's. And I'll just add a little splash over top. And it is like having wild blueberry lemonade. It is delicious. I love it. And give it a little stir. This is so good. If you bought this at a restaurant, it would be like $15. It is so tasty. It's delicious. So if you have a Costco nearby, I highly recommend checking out the Suja Organic Cold Pressed Ginger Love. It tastes so amazing. And wild blueberry juice, I don't think they sell this in stores. I have their membership subscription, so I get mailed a box like every few months. I'm obsessed with this. This stuff is so healing. So if I ever have a headache, or my son has a headache, or we're not feeling well, we drink wild blueberry juice and it just goes away. It's like magic. So not only is it delicious, but it's super duper healing. Love this stuff. All right, so it is almost dinner time and I will be making something a little bit different today. I'm going to be making chicken alfredo pasta, and that is chicken. Actually, it's going to be made with jackfruit instead. And this is what I use, is canned jackfruit. It is organic. It tastes delicious, you guys. I love using jackfruit as a chicken substitute. It just picks up the flavor of whatever you're cooking. So the first thing that I do is I'm going to chop a yellow onion. All right, and before I go ahead and add my onions to my pan, I will add a little bit of water just so that it can saute instead of adding any oil. I use water. So I had already preheated my pan. So I just added some water to my preheated pan. And it's boiling now. And I will be adding my chopped onions. I'm gonna add just a little bit of more water to my onions so that they don't stick to the pan. Then I like to add sofrito. This is something that we use in Puerto Rico to give our food a lot of flavor and seasoning. And it is all organic, gluten-free, and vegan. And I actually found this on Instagram, and they are called Loisa. And they do sell all of their products are completely gluten-free, vegan, and organic. And they are just delicious. So sofrito, very good tip to add this to your food. It makes everything taste so delicious. So I just let the sofrito and the onions kind of like just stir fry. Go ahead and give it a good mix and let it just kind of like saute with the onions. It gives it a really good flavor. All right, and then for the jackfruit, what I do is I will pour the canned jackfruit into a strainer and just pour the water out because I will rinse them. I don't like to eat it straight from the can because I don't know what was put inside of it. So I just rinse the jackfruit and then I'm just gonna give it a good rough chop. Just gonna add the jackfruit into the onions and let it saute so that it can just get all of those delicious flavors. So as it's sauteing, I like to add a little bit of coconut aminos to give it some sweetness, a little bit savory sweetness. And then I will also add a little bit of garlic sea salt seasoning. And something that I've been obsessed with lately is the organic smoked paprika. Obsessed. I add this like literally to all of my dishes, all of my meals. It just gives it that smoky flavor that's just so good. So as you can see, it already is starting to look like shredded chicken, and it is really kind of like getting all of those flavors into the jackfruit to make it taste like chicken. That's the secret, you guys, all about the seasoning. Onions, sofrito, coconut aminos, garlic salt, and smoked paprika. That's my magic right there. And then to this, I'm gonna add some frozen veggies, just because I don't have any fresh veggies available right now. I'm gonna go ahead and just add that. I always have to have my vegetables. I get this one from Costco. It is their stir-fry vegetable blend, and I really like it. It tastes delicious, and it has a big variety. It has a little bit of everything in it. It's nice. So since this is frozen, I'm gonna let it thaw and saute in here, and I will add the lid just to make sure it kind of steams a little bit. So I'm about to add the jovial pasta, gluten-free shells, into the boiling water. And if you have an Alexa at home, please turn this down because I'm about to talk to Alexa. Alexa, start timer for 12 minutes.
12 minutes, starting now. While you wait, do you want to listen to the station All Hits Radio on Amazon Music?
No. That's funny. I usually do listen to All Hits Radio on Amazon Music while I'm cooking. She's probably like, what? What's going on? You're doing this differently today. But I don't want to get flagged by YouTube for using copyright music, so silence it is. No music. So while the pasta is cooking, I am going to make some sweet plantains, and I like them when they look like this. So they're yellow and they're spotty. That means they're nice and ripe and good to go. So if you make plantains and they're green, you can't make them the way I'm about to make them. You have to fry them or put them in the air fryer and chop them a different way. But this is the easiest way to make them, and it's actually my favorite because it's sweet. So I just cut off the skin. And then to make these sweet plantains, we call them amarillos in Spanish. I just take them and I just slice them kind of diagonally like this. And then I place them inside my little air fryer tray that's already been lined because I don't want to make a mess. So something funny I noticed that's happening to me lately is that I am just making words up that don't even exist, and I think it's part of being pregnant. It's that pregnancy brain. So please forgive me if I say something and it doesn't sound right. My thoughts have been all over the place lately. I don't think I'm getting enough blood to my brain. It's all going to the baby. All right, so now I like to just add a little bit of cinnamon over top to make them even sweeter. So I just sprinkle some cinnamon over top. And they are good to go to be placed in the air fryer. So I've already preheated my air fryer at 350 for 15 minutes. I'm just gonna place them right inside. And good to go. That smells so good, you guys. I wish there was a way to like invent a smell-o-vision, if that's even a thing, to like add smell to your videos. That would be awesome. You can suggest that to YouTube. That would be pretty cool. So for the Alfredo sauce, I usually make my own Alfredo sauce, but I don't have any cashews right now, and that's usually what I'll use is cashews to make my vegan and gluten-free Alfredo sauce. So I did have this no dairy Alfredo sauce, and this is by Primal Kitchen. So this is completely gluten-free, vegan. It has no soy, no canola oil, sugar-free, it's Whole30 approved. It does have avocado oil in it, but it's gonna have to make do because I don't have anything else to make my Alfredo sauce. So I just pour this right over it. Honestly, I'm not too worried about the avocado oil. Avocado oil is one of the healthiest oils that I cook with, and I never consume oil, so this is not gonna hurt me. And then when the pasta is ready, I will just put the pasta inside of the Alfredo mix. So now you just add the pasta shells into the Alfredo mix. Make sure to get the shells nice and covered in the sauce. I am obsessed with eating pasta. I think that I may be Italian and not know it, but I love pasta, and I have learned to healthify so many pasta recipes that I used to be obsessed with before I was healthy. And now that I'm gluten-free, vegan, and oil-free, I have learned to make pastas that are all of those things. So this one is gluten-free and vegan. Unfortunately, it's not oil-free, but one day when I have cashews, I will show you how I make my Alfredo sauce from scratch, and it tastes really good. I'm not too worried about the avocado oil because the most inflammatory oils are canola, and I think it's like safflower, or there's a couple that are pretty bad that I will not mess with. But avocado oil and coconut oil I'm okay with occasionally. Look how beautiful that looks. So good. All right, and this is what the final product looks like plated. It is so delicious. It's so good, you guys. Look at that yumminess. It's so amazing. It looks like it's literally chicken Alfredo with little pasta shells. And look at my little amarillitos, my sweet plantains. They're delicious. Made in the air fryer, oil-free. All right, let's give it a taste test. I'm pretty sure it turned out amazing because it smells so delicious. So good. You would not even know that this is not chicken Alfredo. You would have no idea if I gave this to you and didn't tell you that that's jackfruit. I love healthifying recipes that I love. Pastas are like number one. Like my favorite food is pasta. Second, potatoes. But I am obsessed with pastas. So I really hope that you guys enjoyed this recipe, and hopefully you'll give it a try. Let me know in the comments if you're gonna try this at home. And my last meal of the day, not really a meal, but my dessert, is dark chocolate. And this dark chocolate is completely organic, gluten-free, vegan, all the things. And it is 80% chocolate. It has pistachios, almonds, and cranberries. It's delicious. So this is my little cheat sheet. I love it.
You're making a lot of videos?
I'm recording. My husband's gonna make his debut in my video today. Say hi, babe. That's Angel. That's my hubby. And then my son is back here making all kinds of noise. Get over here. Say hi.
Hi.
This is Aiden. How old are you, Aiden?
9.
He's 9. He's excited to be on video. He's so cute. That's my little family. My 2 boys. And a little girl in here who'll be coming soon. So that is my video for today, you guys. I really hope that you enjoyed and got some kind of inspiration for making healing foods taste good. And the secret to my healing has been to keep it super simple. Like I always say, keep it super simple, the kiss, and you will thrive in your healing journey. Because nobody wants to make super complicated recipes when they're not feeling well. So keep it simple and you will thrive. So I hope that this served you in some way, and let me know in the comments if you like this type of video, what I eat in a day. I can definitely make more of them, and I can definitely make more recipes for you because I really enjoy making old recipes that I used to eat and healthifying them to where I can make them gluten-free and vegan, and most of them oil-free. So thanks again, you guys. I would love it if you would subscribe and like this video. It really helps to support my channel and my growth. And I'm so thankful to have you here as a part of my community. Sending you guys so much love and so much light. Take care.